All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to be covering how this brand was able to generate over $51 million dollars in a 12-month period. And I'm going to be covering pretty much every aspect of their business, which can be applied to your brand as well, from their marketing strategy, how they're running the ads, right, on Meta specifically, what they're doing from an organic marketing perspective, as well as where are they getting their traffic from, how much traffic they're getting, who are they targeting, alongside what their website looks like, how they are converting people on the website, how they're collecting the emails. And then I'm also going to be covering their emails as well. What email campaigns are they doing, the automations, so on and so forth. So watch this video to the end because you're going to get a ton of value. And if you need help with scaling your brand, maybe you're just starting out, or maybe you're already generating some revenue already, but you need help, then click the link below and you can book in a call with me where I can work with you one-on-one, or you can DM me on Instagram. But let's get straight into the video. Make sure you watch this till the end as you get a ton of value. So I'm basically Sammy. I've been working with brands for the past 5 years now, and I've been able to generate millions of dollars for multiple different brands in the fashion, health, and beauty space. And I know what works, what doesn't work. And basically, I've been able to help brands out with all sorts of different things, from their website optimization, their email marketing, their paid ads, as well as their creatives that they're using. And you can see here some of the results I've been able to generate. For example, $385,000 in a 60-day period for this brand, and also $50,000 in a month for this brand on top of what they were generating already. So I know what works, what doesn't work. And we basically going to talk about this brand called Tibi. Okay. And they are a fashion brand. They are basically a ready to wear collection brand where they promote new arrivals as well as top shoes, dresses, so on and so forth, mainly for women. And they were founded in 1997, so they've been around for a while. But it took them all this time to get to $50 million in revenue. But even if you do a fraction of that, you'll be able to become a millionaire quite quickly, right? So, how are they able to generate $50 million or so in a 12-month period, right? So, what they do is they bring traffic to their website and they get them to convert, and then effectively from that point onwards, they will keep buying and buying, right? So you can see here that they are generating lots of visitors per month, around 168,000 monthly visitors as of May 2024. And their bounce rate is around 46%. So you can imagine that almost half the people who visit the website are viewing more than one page, right? Which is very important because you want your target customers to be viewing as much of your website as possible, because it's positively correlated with them going ahead and purchase from your brand. So you definitely want to minimize this as much as possible. Now, this bounce rate is around average, roughly that's sort of the average we see with fashion, health, beauty brands. Ideally, you want this to be as low as possible. And in terms of the number of pages per visitor, it's around 6. So this is a lot of pages. This is way above average. Usually, you want people to see as many pages as possible. The more pages they see, the more they get indoctrinated into the brand, the more they understand the brand on a deeper level and the products that is being sold. And as a result, they're more likely to purchase. So that's why you need to make sure this is as high as possible. If it's low, like 2 to 1.5 pages per visitor, that's not a good sign. And you definitely need to change what you're doing and your strategy overall. And in terms of the monthly visitors, like I said, 168,000 monthly visitors. Before, it was over 200,000. So it does change depending on what they're doing in terms of their strategy. But you basically generate this through the methods I'll go over in this video. And the visit duration around 3 minutes, 24 seconds. Very, very powerful that you're able to keep people on the website for as long as possible, because this number here is basically going to allow people to visit more pages, and this is going to lower the bounce rate as well. So very important that you're keeping people on the website for as long as possible. And I'll show you how to do that in this video. So we've gone through that. Now let's go over who they're targeting. We can see that they are targeting pretty much the United States. 88% of the traffic they're bringing to the website is from the United States. And they are based in the United States, more or less New York. and they are targeting the whole of America. So that explains why they are primarily targeting the United States, because they have an understanding of the market. They have good logistics there. They're able to ship out the product quite well and quite easily to that part of the world. And as a result, they are focusing on the United States, as well as we know, United States is a big market, and lots of people have disposable income, and they're able to buy online, right? It's quite popular for Americans to go ahead and buy online, especially fashion, health, and beauty products. So there's no surprise here that they are targeting the United States. And if you look at the traffic sources, we can see here that they are focusing on direct traffic, and pretty much they are focusing on search as well. So what this means is that direct is where people will just type in the brand name or the brand URL into the search bar, and just go straight to the website from there. They don't have to go and search on Google. They know the website URL and they just type it in and it goes straight to the website. Whereas search, this involves paid and organic search, where they will go ahead and go to the search engine and type in the brand name. So they will type in Tibi, right, as that's the brand name, and it'll go to the Google or Bing, Microsoft, whatever they're using, and they'll see this where they can go ahead and visit the website from there. So that is what a good portion of the traffic are doing, or that's where they come from. As you can tell, that this is desktop only, so this doesn't include mobile. If this included mobile, we will see a lot more traffic come from social and from email as well. So obviously, pretty much everybody uses social on their mobile, so this number will not be reflected in this figure, because this is for desktop only. So just bear that in mind. But ultimately, they are bringing a lot of traffic from direct, which means that they are more established. More of their target market understands who the brand is, and they go ahead and visit the website through that method. And if you just think of yourself, obviously you go ahead and let's say you know about Nike, you know about Puma, so on and so forth, you know about Kylie Cosmetics. You don't necessarily have to go ahead and see an ad on social for you to go ahead and visit the brand, right? You're more likely to go ahead and just type in the brand name or the brand URL in the search bar, right? So that is what a lot of people do, and that's what this basically means, because when you're more established, more people know about you, so they don't need to go ahead and search for you. So that's pretty much the traffic. And again, that's pretty much how they're able to bring traffic and generate a fuck ton of money, right? $50 million per year to be exact. So that now that we've gone through that, let's talk about the ads in particular, what they're doing from like a ads perspective, and how they're able to basically scale to this sort of numbers, right? Now, I haven't gone through all the different methods because we'll be here for hours, but I've just gone through the most important parts that will be quite useful for you if you're just starting out, or maybe you're just generating around $15,000 a month, $40,000, $30,000 a month. Wherever you are in that spectrum, this will be quite useful for you, because it's very easy to go ahead and execute. But we can see here, this is for meta ads. So they are running meta ads, and they're running quite a few. So this is one of the traffic sources that they're using in order to bring traffic to the website and get them to convert, and using targeted ads. So you can see here that in a few of them, they're using different creatives. So here they are using a static, right, which is promoting a sale, and they have a biannual sale. Now you can see here that this is actually a video. So what happens here is that they're showing the text here where it says sale, and it changes, right? It comes up by letter, and they say it's biannual, so it's kind of limited time only sort of promotion here. So it says up to 50% off, shop now, very powerful. And again, people love discounts. People usually buy when there's only discounts. So this is going to incentivize a lot of people to go ahead and purchase. We also have another video here where they showcase a different product. In this case, is a shoe or sneaker. And the video is just showing the shoe gaining mileage. So, and it shows the product deteriorating over time. So it's quite a unique ad, and something that is pretty difficult to replicate. You're going to have to do a lot of work to do this type of ad. But the point here is that they're showcasing the product in a unique way, which is what you want to do if you want to stand out, for sure. So that's what they've gone ahead and done in this ad. And they're using very short copy to say new arrivals, the Sneef sneaker, right? So they just want you to focus on the creative. They don't want to focus. They don't want you to focus too much on the copy, because copy doesn't really have too much of an effect with fashion products, especially simplistic ones like sneakers. You don't need to go into too much detail, especially fashion ones. That's just for fashion purposes, right? And then we've got another creative here where they have a model wearing the product. And again, it's a video, and obviously the model's walking around in the product. And this is also what you need. Whether you're a fashion, health, and beauty brand, you need to have a model wearing the product or applying the product. Whether it's UGC or studio shots, it doesn't really matter. You just need to have that. So because different people are interested in different types of creative or content that you're showing to them. So in this case, you can see that it's a lot different from this ad, which is a lot different from this ad. So they're diversifying the creatives that they're using in ads, which is a very important thing to do. So that's what they've done. And here they have, again, a video. It says end of season sale, up to 50% off. But obviously, they're a lot different from this one, where they have a different product. The text is different. They have the brand name here and the top, as usual. But they have changed the font. The video is completely different. So that's what they're doing, and it's working very well for them. So obviously, that's with Meta or Facebook ads. And again, I've been able to help brands out with that. I've been able to generate $385,000 for this brand. And again, a lot of this came from Meta, Facebook ads, and organic marketing and email marketing combined. So this is a very effective strategy, and that's how they're able to scale quite well. So obviously, that's the paid. And in terms of the organic, because they are doing organic, you can see here that they have a decent following, and they've been posting consistently over time. They have 555,000 followers. And in terms of the number of posts, you can see there's only 259, but they would have deleted some because there's no way you're going to get to over 500,000 followers with just 250 posts, right? So that's what they've gone ahead and done, but they are posting consistently. They are posting in line with their brand guidelines in what they want the aesthetic of the brand to be. And you can see effectively they have the models wearing the product, showcasing it. And again, it's going to appeal to a lot of people who want to see the product on the model and just see what it looks like in a sort of like a real life situation. So that's what they've gone ahead and done. And you can see they are posting consistently. And once you do that, that's the only way you're going to get a following with organic. Or you could do Instagram boost. It's likely that they have done that because I work with brands currently that do that. So that can be done, but you still need to be posting high quality content. Otherwise, the people that you're bringing to your organic page, they will see it, or they see your content and they probably won't follow you, or they won't engage. So you definitely need to always make high quality content. The same thing is done here on Facebook as well. They obviously have a good following here. They just more or less repurpose the content that they have on Instagram onto Facebook. And you can see they have some variations here, but they are posting consistently on Facebook as well. And that's contributing to them getting a following. And the same thing with Pinterest as well. Again, they're having a different aesthetic on Pinterest because usually on Pinterest, it's kind of like a platform where people can gain inspiration. So that's the type of content that they're posting on there, is more inspiring type of content or aspirational. So that's what they've gone ahead and done, and it works quite well for them. Is it, you can tell, 25,000 followers. So that's more or less the organic marketing, and you definitely want to be doing both. If you want to scale, then you can, or it's going to be very crucial that you run ads, but you need to have a great product, you need to have great creatives, you need to have a great website. Okay, so if you're going to do ads, then that's very important. And again, I help brands out with this. I do this every single day, so very important that if you want help with this, then you can book in a call below, or you can chat to me on Instagram. Right, the link is in the description, and I'll be able to guide you on what you need to be doing in order to get to that point. So that's what they've been done with the ads. Now, in terms of the website, we can see the traffic will go from the ads or organic, and it'll go to the homepage. And you can see here, once they land on the homepage, they'll be shown an email pop-up. And here they are going to offer you a 15% off your next purchase. Very important that they did that because they want to incentivize people to go ahead and opt in. And if you don't offer a discount, then your opt-in rate is going to have a large decrease in the opt-in rate, right? Because there's less of a reason for people to go ahead and give you their email. So that's what they've gone ahead and done here. And you can see that this will work in their favor later on because they'll be able to reach out to these people via email. So once they opted in, they will be shown the hero image where they have the models wearing the product. And again, they are promoting the end of season sale. Obviously, they have a unique aesthetic. You can see it's more luxurious and it's like more editorial type of content that they're showing here. And again, it's going to appeal to that target market, right? Because you find that when you want to sell luxury items or higher price items in the fashion, health, and beauty space, you need to obviously communicate that your products are luxurious, that it's high quality, and it's very extremely stylish, because that's what drives the fashion and clothing industry in general, especially at the higher range, the luxury end. So that's what they're trying to communicate here. And obviously they're using certain models here who are able to sort of exemplify that. So that's what they're going ahead and done. And you can see here when you scroll down, they're showcasing the different collections, for example, summer 2024, and they have different models wearing the different products, right, in a very creative way. They also have accessories here as well, where they showcase a different image, and that's working very well. And they also have a sign up widget here where people can go ahead and sign up if they click on this, and they'll be shown the pop-up form again where they can go ahead and sign up. So it's given the people who are visiting the website every opportunity to go ahead and sign up, and that's what you want to do. But again, it's something that you should split test because it can potentially slow down the website. So that's something that you can do, and I help my clients out with that as well. So that's what they've done. And once they hit the product page, they'll be shown the product that they clicked on, right? So obviously they have a product shop with the model. And in this case, they've decided not to show the model's face. And again, it's something that you should split test. Usually people say that when you show the model wearing the product and their face, it can distract the visitor from focusing on the actual product, and instead they'll focus on the model. But we can see here that they've omitted the face so that you actually focus on the product, which is a smart idea, and it's something that you probably need to split test, but I wouldn't say it would have too much of an impact. And then we've got obviously the price and then the product name, as well as information about the size, and we have the add to bag button here as well. And information on the product, very important that you have that. And then we've got the product recommendation. So obviously you want to go ahead and promote your other products so that people can go ahead and add more to their basket. And obviously when they add more to their basket, they are more likely to buy those multiple items, which means they are spending more with you, which is what you want. Because at the end of the day, we want to make profits, we want to make money, we want to maximize the amount of revenue that we're generating. And the easiest way to do that is to actually get people to buy more or per order, right? So that's what they're trying to do here. And they're showcasing different products. So people are aware that there are other products on the website. Otherwise, if this wasn't here, then they're less likely to go ahead and add more products to their basket. And this has been shown by different studies as well. So obviously, once they add to cart, they'll be shown the cart page. Here, they don't use any upsells or product recommendations on here. Instead, they put information on sort of the sale, like terms and conditions, as well as international orders and shipping details. And it's obviously very important to do that. Usually you want to do this on the product page and not on the cart page. But they may have put this here because maybe they're having some issues with people not understanding those terms and conditions. So they may have put this here just to make people aware of that. So that's what they've done. Ideally, you want to add product recommendations here, but they may have split tested this and it may have not worked for them. So that's what they've done. And in terms of the email marketing, so once they've added to cart and they've checked out or they signed up, to emails, then they'll be hit up with emails, right? Email campaigns, email automations, all these different things, which is going to keep them in contact, right, with the brand and promote products further, which is what we want to do, right? Because we want to maximize lifetime value. So what we can see here is that we have email here where they are promoting the end of season sale, new styles added, now up to 60% off. And in terms of the image, you can see they're using their product in a very creative way as well. And they have more product shots with the model wearing the product. And it just showcasing how it looks like on a model, which is very important because that's what people buy. If you don't do this, then you're not going to allow people to understand how the product looks, right, in real life. And that can potentially increase the return rates because they may have bought the product and they got what they were not expecting, or they couldn't envision what it looked like before they bought it. And so they were disappointed or caught off guard and they will return the item. So you want to avoid that as much as possible because that can be a headache for brands, and you want to minimize your return rates anyway. So it's best to have models wearing the product. And then obviously they have other products which they're trying to promote here, and have models wearing that too. And yeah, they have collections as well. And they are allowing people to go ahead and click on these collections if they want to. But yeah, the focus is mainly on these different products and the end of season sale. So that's what they've done on email. Okay, they have many other types of email as well, but that's beyond the scope of this video. And again, the whole purpose of this is that they bring people back to the product page where they can go ahead and see the end of season sale or the products that they want to see, and they can go ahead and add the bag and they can go ahead and purchase, right? And they'll be again shown more emails, and they go ahead and buy a product page and then buy. So it becomes a positive cycle, and that's effectively how they're able to scale quite aggressively because they're able to spend more on ads, right? Whether it's Facebook or Google. And as a result, they're able to grow organically as well. So that's how they're able to get to the point where they can generate $51 million per year. And obviously, this is obviously a massive number, and it's something that you're not going to be able to replicate for anytime soon, especially if you're starting out. But you can, this strategy still works for beginners because you are able to pretty much just copy this, right? And you may not, you'll be able to generate multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars per year at least, right? If you're able to follow everything that needs to be done and you hold yourself accountable, right? That's why I'm here, because I help brands out with this. And like I mentioned, I've been able to work with brands and help them generate tons of revenue as a result, right? As you've seen here in my case studies. You can also see my case studies on my Instagram, right? I'm not hiding anything, and it's very clear cut. So you can check that out. Again, link is in the description. But yeah, if you want help with this one-on-one, then book a call with me below. I'll go into more detail about what I offer. And again, I have payment plans as well. Currently, it's sort of on a monthly basis, so you can cancel anytime. And again, it's beginner friendly. All you need to do is just go ahead and make sure that you have a budget or that you have the ability to invest, right? So make sure you do one of those things, whether that's DM me on Instagram or check out the link below to book a call. And again, watch my other videos on here, and I'll speak to you soon.